My name is Greg, and today we are doing a city tour video on my Lego city, where I call my Lego city G.A.B. City, or which is my initials, and that's also my channel name is G.A.B. Productions. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool name. Anyway, I actually decided to do a city tour because my last kind of city tour thing was actually that I was gonna start a series like City Update Saturday, but that didn't really end up panning out, and so yeah, but in that one, I actually was going to do a full city tour, but I ended up not doing that. But this time, like, so much stuff has changed in the city, even since that one video, that I just have to make a full city tour because it just seems like something I need to do. So yeah, so I'm gonna do a city tour, and yeah, and hope you enjoy the video. So yeah, so where should we start? Let's start at the usual place, the pizza place, which is actually different because it's now just kind of like a little eating area where they have the two tables here where people just eating, which I think is pretty interesting. Now, I actually moved the burger stand over here, and you'll see what that whole area is in a second. But yeah, now the pizza stand, the pizza van, which was over here, is now in the park. And you can see a wizard ordering some pizza. Anyway, and this pizza van has been in the city for quite a while, and it's a pretty cool build. But yeah, then in the park's really not changed that much. Some stuff has moved around, like the um the hot dog stand, or the hot dog cart's there. The popcorn machine is there. This little pastry stand, a like kind of the that Target exclusive thing they did a couple years ago. It's pretty cool. A little table from that set, and yeah, and I actually really like for some reason just how it looks, just having like the stairs in the background. I don't know why I like that. There's also a statue that's supposed to be. Yeah, there's also a little band here, which doesn't have a microphone. I just realized, but yeah, there's a little band there. It says Christensen Park, which is the founder of Lego is old Kirk Christensen, if you did not know that. And yeah, there's also a mailbox that actually came with this set. And speaking of this set, seamless transition, the Downtown Diner right here, which is pretty cool. This is kind of unmodified, except for the minifigures, unmodified from its original set form. And yeah, and I think in the other video, because I had actually unlisted that video, but now I'm actually gonna probably relist it. So look out for that video again. But yeah, but should I show inside? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna show inside of the sets. But yeah, you can see right here. There's some people just walking by. Walking down the sidewalk, up the stairwell. Pretty cool. The back of this place actually has the car that came in the set, which I actually didn't review in my review video. The little teller machine. This is trash can. Just the door that's there normally. And yeah. So the inside, this floor right here, or the top floor, this roof really has nothing special with it except for this guy singing. But the bottom floor, the recording studio really has nothing special about it. Let me go on to the next floor. I'll accidentally knock one of the minifigures off. But yeah, then there is the gym, which is pretty standard. It's just I basically added some minifigures using some of the gym equipment, which I think is pretty cool. Even someone entering the gym, which I think is pretty cool. Then there is the diner, which just has some patrons, which I think is pretty cool. I did a full review of the downtown diner in a different video. If you want to get the full detail of all of these interior features, I only showed the interior of the building in the city tour because there's just some like minifigures in it, so I wanted to show that. Okay, then right next to the downtown diner, there is the supermarket, or the store, which I don't think has changed really at all from the previous video, or from the previous videos. There's just some people in there. Some pretty cool stuff. There is some cool details in here. Like Flash is like dashing by down the aisles. And like I'm knocking this guy over, kind of. And that's really one of the cash lanes is kind of out, which I think is pretty cool, or a pretty cool detail. Also, one of the mannequins is missing. I don't know why that is, but I don't know where the mannequin went. But yeah. So then behind all this first area, there is this second area, which is kind of like a police fire station area, which is pretty cool. So there is the police station right here, which is actually from the police brick box, and I think for like a small police station, it's exactly a pretty cool thing. But yeah, there's actually two police cars. One that came with its own set, and one that came with the brick box. There's a little polybag plane. I did have to modify the roof a little bit so the polybag plane could fit. A review of that. Review of a lot of this stuff. I reviewed this. Reviewed that. Reviewed the. I think I reviewed the burger bar at one, which that this set came in. I reviewed the fire station. I have not reviewed this polybag that this gate came from, but yeah. There's some details though. Nothing inside, I don't think. There's a dude on top of the cell though, and there actually are people in the cell. You see right there, two prisoners right there. There's a dude walking into the cell. These two officers taking this criminal to into the prison. And yeah, right next to it is the fire station, which is actually the I reviewed this, like I already said, but this is the Lego City fire station. I think it's pretty cool. This also has the fire truck. This has a fire truck that came in the burger bar set, and you'll see the actual burger bar where that is in a second. But yeah, but there's nothing inside like really special, really, except for I think the commander dude is in there, which is pretty standard and stuff. But yeah, but then there's just some little details like this lady is playing with the Dalmatian dog, and there are two things parked here, two like ski jet skis parked here. I really have to review this set. I have like a bunch of sets that I built and just need to review, and yeah, that's one of them. That polybag. But yeah, then there is the bridge, which has been in the city for quite a while. Quite a while now. It's just this kind of standard bridge. The only thing special about it currently is that Penguin is on top of it, scheming for what his next scheme will be. And yeah, there's actually this whole under area of the bridge, which is just kind of like a pretty interesting little thing. But yeah, but then right here, I'll get to this part first. There is the beach right here, which this kind of. So basically, what I did to make this beach is that I moved the template of the paste plate was originally over here. Then I moved it to over here to be the beach. So yeah, now the beach also has this ocean, which is the only thing special about the ocean is that there's some people in it, which I think is pretty cool. There's actually even this little couple right here, who was actually initially at that little bridge, the pedestrian bridge, but aren't anymore. There is also something interesting. Another group, another couple who was at the pedestrian bridge was this little couple right here, the kind of like geeky looking couple, who are throwing this rock into the ocean, and there's even some little splatter detail which I quite like. A Batman's also parked is also parked here, which I think is pretty cool. Now the only thing about the beach, besides just there's some people tanning, there's some lifeguard. But yeah, the only other thing here is this is where the burger bar is, which I think is pretty cool little just thing. I actually initially had this when I had a very much another beach in my old Lego city. You might be able to see in some old city tours. Um, yeah, because I'm pretty sure in the actual original set this is supposed to be for a burger bar. But yeah, but I think this is actually a pretty cool area, little beach, and it's nice to have just a beach. Especially because it's inching closer to summer in a lot of places, or like warmer months in a lot of places. And yeah, I think it's pretty nice. Now let's go back up here actually, which is the right here. So I actually moved both so I moved so what I did is I took the strip mall that had the game store and the laundromat that was over here. But yeah, but I basically took that strip mall and then took the laundromat and put it on top of the bank and then took the game store and just made its own separate thing. Yeah, the game store. Let me go inside it and check and see. I actually did edit a little things. So, like the bank, there is actually a back door now, so you can get to it from the other side of the street, which is pretty interesting. Just some shelves that were always there, a cash register, a discount, a bargain bin, and just another shelf right here. I think it's a pretty cool thing to have as a game store. I initially actually made this whole thing because I didn't have room to put a little game buying section in the superstore, so I decided to just add it to this to make a whole separate store. But yeah, then there was the bank, which do I have to really take off the thing? You actually in one of my most recent stop motion, the Batman stop motion, you actually saw the bank pretty well actually. So yeah, you can actually watch that video if you want to see the bank in better detail. But yeah, then the laundromat exactly the same as it was. I just basically made it so there's not a door on the thing because that would obviously be wouldn't make sense. Now there's just a window, which I think looks quite nice actually. Then there is the Lego store, which is now a instead of being a front-facing thing back there, it is now a side-facing thing like over here. Which the reason I made this decision, is because I wanted the Daily Bugle building to be a front-facing building, more prominent. Because it's a very interesting looking piece or whatever. So I wanted that to be more prominent. So I decided to switch the Lego store and Daily Bugle around. It's also part of the reason why I made the bank a 2-level structure, so that it could block out the Lego store part. And yeah, not really gonna show the Lego inside the Lego store. Nothing really changed since my previous city tours. But yeah, then there's the bakery, which needs to stay exactly the same since the previous Lego City tours. Has a door on the back like the other ones do. And yeah, so then um, going back to the beach section kind of area, there is this place which is the Italian restaurant. I just added some detail and things to it. I did actually, when I put the Bugle building though, I made it so it was like a little alleyway, which I think is quite interesting and nice. It's kind of a cramped alleyway, but it is a pretty interesting one. Just a lady parked there as well. There's nothing inside the Italian restaurant, so I'm not going to show the inside. There's actually nothing on the inside of many of these buildings. But yeah, then there's the Daily Bugle, which definitely looks better when it's more prominent like this. And then the other big change is I made this apartment building that was over here, now over here. Now I might actually change that. I might change that. So in a future episode, I might change that. So look out for that. But because it's kind of like out of proportion with the rest of the stuff. But yeah, and I did actually have to make it a little bit so the back door over here could actually like work and actually be able to be used. I didn't see it's just like a big. It does kind of cast a big shadow, which I'm not really a fan of. But other than that, it's actually quite nice to have this little area here. But yeah, that's this whole main section. Now there is this kind of section, which is pretty interesting. This actually used to be just not this specific way this specifically looks right now, but this one table. I think you can see in some of my older stop motions. But there was a point where I think there was one setup, and I didn't do like city tours back then, so you won't be able to see that. But you will be able to see the like in passing in my older stop motions, like my really old ones. I used I just used like the table, and then this other table that I had was like a little upper level. And actually, the good thing about that one was that the bridge was able to be like an actual bridge kind of more, which I do kind of like. But yeah, but then there's this pedestrian. But speaking of bridges, so you must transition again. There is this pedestrian bridge, which is basically the same. I think I took away some minifigures and redistributed them around the area. But yeah, but this little I think Spider-Man Far From Home, I think is the movie this came from. A pedestrian bridge, and there's Stephanie's house, and another house, and the beach house, which used to be over here. Now it's over here. Ice cream stand, which is quite nice. And yeah, then the only other thing in this whole area, besides this little carnival setup, is this, which is the yoga place. There's nothing really in here right now, so I'm not gonna show it. So yeah, but yeah, I think that's really all I have to say about the city tour. I'm really proud of my city. I think it's a really cool, just little area, a little place. And yeah, tell me in the comments what you think of the city. The only thing I will probably ever do is maybe add, or like some other change I want to make is basically adding more base plates, basically, like kind of like how these base plates are, or these ones, where you can where it has these like nice base plates look like ground. I want to do that with more of the city things, like especially over here on this, because over here you can see it's clearly water, but over here it's much less easy to see that it's water. Um, but yeah, I think that's all I have to say. That's this video. So yeah, so if you like the video and like it, if you liked it, want to see more, subscribe. Want to be notified when a new video comes out, notification bell. Also subscribe to all channels in the channels bar, like my brother Jake's channel, brother's friend Paul's channel, friend Owen's channel, and brother's other friend Jaden's channel. They're all good channels to subscribe to. That's this video. And yeah, look out for more set reviews. I have plenty of sets to review, so look out for that. Look out for more gameplay videos. I might even do some game reviews. Like, for example, I'm playing a lot of Tetris DS, so I might do a game review of that, which I think would be pretty cool. But yeah, that's the video, and we'll see you later. Bye!